Now, good morning, students. So we're going to start our new TDS project today. So I'm going to make a couple of videos that will be useful for you in terms of revision and things like that as we go along, as we're constructing the TDS model here. So the first thing we're going to do, obviously, is start a new project. So I'm up under models here. I'm into new, and I'm making sure that I pick the correct template, which is the first year template here. And I'm going to hit OK. That's going to open up the project. So important to start the project with the correct template. You will be lost if you don't do that right from the beginning. So make sure you get that right. Now, so you have been given a PDF. I'm just going to bring it over here and show it to you. So this is basically our office here. And we've got sufficient information here in this design in order to construct this little home office garden type of thing. What's interesting here is that we're given a site plan as well. So what I've done is I have taken a snip of that particular site plan and made it into a JPEG. I'm going into my site plan here. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over into insert and into import image there. And then I have that image saved in my pictures file. It's called BIM1 site. And here it is on the end of my cursor here. So I'm going to position this roughly in the center. Now, that's the first thing that we would do if we're given this type of information here. So now, what has happened here is that the images come in, but it's not to scale. It's not at the right site. So going back to my project here, I can see that I've got a reference dimension here of 3570, and that looks from inside face to inside face. Okay, so 3570. So if I do a little measure here using my little scale ruler tool here from that point to that point, that is telling me that this image is currently at 828 millimeters. So you can see it needs to be substantially larger to do that. Now, there's a few ways that we can go about this. And what I'm going to do is start off by picking the image here and going up to this scale button. And the important bit here is I'm going to do a numerical scale here, and I'm going to increase the scale by 3.5, right? 3.5, I'm going to click in here, and that has immediately gone and increased the size here. So we'll go back down and we'll check this again. So now I'm getting 2.89 or so. So this needs to come up another little bit. So again, I'm picking it, going into my scale, making sure my graphical is chosen, and this time I'll do a 1.5 and click into the image itself, and that will increase the scale here. Now let's check this time. So I want to get this roughly correct. It's a little bit big. All right, it's 4.3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo. That'll bring it back to where we were. Okay, pick the image, pick the scale, numerical, and maybe 1.25 will do the job for me here. Click in there, and let's go in and do our little check again. So pick that point and that point there. Now 367 as against 357, that's good enough. All right. You're never going to get this absolutely precise. So if you can get it as close as you can, that's good enough for me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the image and I'm going to pin it using the little pin up here. And that means that I can't accidentally move it out of position or something like that. Now, if we can get that done, that's a really good start because we've got our site plan in here. We're going to start constructing our model, and we might construct some grids in this point here, which will again reference the model into where it should be in regards to the site. And we're also going to do a few other little bits and pieces with this site in terms of creating a topology and maybe doing a couple of simple masses here. And I'll be showing you this as we go along. But using an image in order to position the building is really useful. If you were doing a planning application for this, again, you would need to produce a site plan with our north point on it as well. So that is a really good start to our project.